Hello, good morning to all of you. I am Vikas Elavadi. Today I will start in class 9, chapter number 2, polynomial. This is the lecture number 2. Now, in this exercise 2.3 and 2.4, we will learn how to be find out remainder and factor by using theorems and by long division method. Now proceed for remainder theorem. Divide p of x by g of x, where px is given x plus 3x square minus 1 and g of x is given 1 plus x. First we'll write px and gx in descending order of their degree in standard form. Then we get p of x equal to 3x square plus x minus 1 and g of x is given x plus 1. Let us divide px by g of x. तो राइट द फॉर्मूला, जब आप 3x स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स माइनस 1 से डिवाइड करोगे तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप, फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ द क्वोशिएंट. फर्स्ट विल डिवाइड द फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ द डिविडेंड टू फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ द डिवाइजर सच दैट 3x स्क्वायर अपॉन x दैट इज 3x. तो मल्टीप्लाई द डिवाइजर इंटू 3x, मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. Then carry out the process of division. 3x square plus 3 of x. Change the sign. Then the process will continue and get the remainder minus 2x minus 1. Now to obtain the second term of the quotient, minus 2x upon x, that is minus 2. We'll change the sign again. They are cancelled out and minus 1 plus 2 will be plus 1. Therefore, the remainder will be plus 1. Now, dividend can be expressed divisor into quotient plus remainder. Given that p of x is 3x square plus x minus 1, that is dividend. Divisor is given x plus 1. When we divide x plus 1 to p of x, then we get a remainder and quotient. So, this expression can be written as dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we'll find the quotient, it will be 3x minus ka 2 and the remainder will rx equal to 1. Now we proceed for remainder theorem. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree which is greater than or equal to 1 and alpha be any real number if p of x is divided by x minus alpha, then the remainder is p of alpha. In the first pattern, if px is divided by x plus a, then we get the remainder p of minus a. Again, similarly in second case, if p of x is divided by ax minus b, then a and b both are real number where a is not equal to 0. So the remainder will be comes out p b upon a. Similarly, in the third case, if px is divided by ax plus b, where a and b both are real number, where a is not equal to 0, then the remainder comes out p of minus ka b upon a. Now we proceed for next question. Divide p of x equal to 2x cube minus 7x square plus 5x minus 8 by x plus 2 and verify your remainder by the remainder theorem. To proceed, in that question, dividend is given 2x cube minus 7x square plus 5x minus 8 and divisor is given x plus 2. For the first step, to obtain the first term of the quotient, first we'll divide the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. Then we get 2x square. Now multiply 2x square into divisor, that is 2x cube plus 4x square. Change the sign. Then minus 2x cube or plus 2x cube, they are cancelled out to each other. Left part is minus 11x square plus 5x minus 8. Now again, this process To continue, now to obtain the second term of the quotient, divide minus 11x square upon x, that is minus 11x. Again carry out the division process. We have to change the sign. Then minus 11x square plus 11x square, they are cancelled out, and the remainder comes out 27x minus 8. Again carry out the division process. 27 into x plus 27 into 2, that is 54. Change the sign, they are cancelled out. Minus 27 plus 27 will be get minus 62. Here we have to find out the remainder by long division process. Now we have to verification pattern use. Let p of x is same above the quotient and dividend is given x plus 2. To get the remainder in that pattern or direct method, first we'll find out the zeros of x plus 2. Put x plus 2 equal to 0, then we get x equal to minus 2. Substitute x equal to minus 2 in p of x. Therefore, the remainder will be p of minus 2, 2 into minus 2 whole cube, minus 7 into minus 2 whole square, plus 5 into minus 2, minus 8. Solve these steps, then we get the same answer, minus 62. Therefore, it is to be verified. Now we proceed again remainder theorem. Find the remainder when the polynomial x raised to power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 5 is divided by x minus 1. So here px is given, and we also know that if px is divided x minus alpha, then the remainder is p of alpha. Similarly, in that question, if you have to find out the remainder when p of x divided by x minus 1, therefore put x minus 1 equal to 0 to get the zeros. Substitute x minus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to 1. Put x equal to 1 in p of x, then p of 1 raised to power 4 plus 1 raised to power cube minus 2 into 1 raised to power 2 plus 1 plus 5. Simplification all the steps, then we get the remainder 6. Therefore, in this p of x, the remainder is equal to 6. Now we proceed the next question, which is based on remainder theorem. Check whether the polynomial f of t equal to 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is a multiple of 2t plus 1. We know that if the polynomial f of t is a multiple of 2t plus 1, then if we divide 2t plus 1, then the remainder becomes 0. Now we divide f of t by 2t plus 1. For this, first we will find out the zeros of 2t plus 1. That is, put 2t plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, t equal to minus half. When we put in place of t minus half, then f of t is equal to, that is f of minus half, 4 into minus half whole cube plus 4 into minus half whole square minus of minus half minus 1. Simplify all the steps, then we get the remainder becomes 0. Therefore, this polynomial have multiple of 2t plus 1. Now we proceed the exercise 2.3 in question number first. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus 1. Here we need to find out the zeros of the polynomial such that for this substitute x plus 1 equal to 0, then we get x is equal to minus 1. While applying the remainder theorem, we need to put the 0 of the polynomial x plus 1 in the given polynomial p of x. Put x is equal to minus 1 such that p of minus 1 whole cube 3 into minus 1 whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Simplify all the steps. Minus 1 plus 3 minus 3 plus 1 we get the remainder will be 0. Therefore, we conclude that on dividing the polynomial by x plus 1, we'll get the remainder as 0. Now proceed for next question. In that question, find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus pi. So again, first we'll find out the zeros of the polynomial x plus pi. For this, we'll put x plus pi equal to 0 such that x is equal to minus pi. Again, we applying the remainder theorem. We need to put the zeros of x plus pi in the polynomial p of x. Then we get p of minus pi equal to minus pi whole cube plus 3 into minus pi whole square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1. Then we get the result minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. Therefore, we conclude that on dividing the polynomial p of x by x plus pi, we'll get the remainder minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. Now we proceed for next type of question. In that case, we have to find out remainder when the given polynomial divided by 5 plus 2x. So first we'll find out the zeros of the polynomial 5 plus 2x. For this, we have to put 5 plus 2x is equal to 0. So get minus 5 by 2. Substitute x minus का 5 by 2 in p of x. Then we get p of minus 5 upon 2 equal to minus 5 upon 2 whole cube plus 3 minus 5 by 2 whole square plus 3 minus का 5 by 2 plus 1. Open out. When we this step will be open out, that is minus का 125 upon 8 plus का 3 into 25 by 4, that is 75 by 4. 3 into minus का 5 by 2, that is minus 15 by 2 plus 1. We'll take LCM 8. So 8 8s are 1, that is 125 into 1 which equal to minus का 125. 8 4 2 8 हो गया, 75 2 150, 2 4 8, 15 4 60 with negative sign plus 1 8 8, that is 8 into 1 8 आ गया. जब आप कैलकुलेट करोगे then we get the remainder will be minus का 27 by 4. Therefore, we conclude that the given polynomial is divided by 5 plus 2x, then the remainder will be minus 27 by 4. Now, in the next question, find the remainder when the given p of x, that is x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a, is divided by x minus a. Now we find out the zeros of the polynomial, that is x minus a. First, we will put x minus a equal to 0. Then we get x equal to a. While applying the remainder theorem, we need to put the zeros of minus a polynomial. To substitute x equal to a in p of x, then we get p of a equal to a cube minus a bracket a square plus 6 into a minus a, that is a cube minus a cube plus 6a minus a. Therefore, this is equal to 5a. Now we conclude that on dividing the polynomial p of x by x minus a, the remainder becomes as equal to 5a. Now proceed for next question. Check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. We know that if a polynomial is a factor of other polynomial, then the remainder becomes 0. Because it is given that it is a factor of this polynomial, therefore put this factor will be 0. तो जैसे आप 7 प्लस 3 को 0 पुट करोगे ना, तो आपको यहाँ से x का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा माइनस 7/3. सब्सिट्यूट x इक्वल टू माइनस का 7/3 इन p ऑफ x प्लेस करते हैं. p ऑफ माइनस 7/3 3 ब्रैकेट माइनस 7/3 होल क्यूब प्लस 7 इंटू माइनस 7/3. कैलकुलेट करोगे तो 3 मैंने एज इट इज बाहर रखा, 7 का क्यूब 343, 3 का क्यूब हो गया 27, नेगेटिव का होल क्यूब दैट इज नेगेटिव। नेक्स्ट स्टेप माइनस का 49/3 एज इट इज कॉपी किया हुआ है। नॉर्मल एलसीएम लो, एलसीएम आएगा 3 से 27, आप पहले कैंसिल आउट कर दो या डैट एलसीएम 27 भी ले सकते हैं। तो मैंने पहले 3 से 27 को कैंसिल आउट किया तो बचेगा 9, तो माइनस का 343/9 माइनस 9 के सिंप्लीफाई कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो माइनस 343/9 दैट इज माइनस का 147, सिंप्लीफिकेशन करो माइनस का 490/9 आ जाएगा। देयरफॉर वी कंक्लूड दैट ऑन डिवाइडिंग द पॉलिनोमियल बाय 7 + 3x द रिमाइंडर बिकम्स माइनस का 490/9 which is not equal to 0. Therefore, we conclude that this polynomial 7 + 3x is not a factor of this. अगर आप x को माइनस का 7/3 पुट करो और पूरा का पूरा कंप्लीट पॉलिनोमियल 0 के इक्वल आ जाएगा, then we say that it is a factor, otherwise not. Now we discuss a factor theorem. If p of x is any polynomial of degree which is greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then x minus a is a factor of px if p of a equal to 0. Conversely, if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is also a factor of px. Similarly, in the next process, if px is a polynomial, then x plus a is a factor of px. Therefore, when we put x is equal to minus a, then p of minus a is equal to 0. Similarly, if p of x is any polynomial, then ax plus b is a factor of p of x. Then we put at x is equal to minus b upon a. Therefore, p of minus b upon a will be 0. Similarly, if p of x is a polynomial, then ax minus b is a factor of px. Hence, when we put x is equal to b upon a, at this point p of b upon a will be 0. Again, if p of x is a polynomial of degree which is more than equal to 1 and a is any real number, then x minus a is a factor of px such that if small a is a 0 of a p of x. Now we start a question which is based on factor theorem. Show that x plus 2 is a factor of p of x, where p of x is given x cube plus 3x plus 6, such that for show that x plus 2 is a factor of px, so first we'll find out the zeros of x plus 2. Substitute, it will be 0. Then we get x is equal to minus 2. When we put x is equal to minus 2 in p of x, then we get p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 whole cube plus 3 into minus 2 whole square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6. Normally calculate करते हैं तो फर्स्ट टर्म minus 2 का होल क्यूब दैट इज minus 8 आ जाएगा, 2 का स्क्वायर 4, 4 3 12 दैट इज plus 12 minus 10 plus 6. सिंप्लीफिकेशन करोगे देन वी गेट 0. Hence, using this, we say that x plus 2 is a factor of the given p of x. Now we proceed for exercise 2.4. In first question, determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 as a factor. So in first part, when x plus 1 is a factor of the given p of x, then first we'll find out the zeros of x plus 1. Then we get x is equal to minus 1. Substitute x is equal to minus 1 in place of x in p of x. When we put x is equal to minus 1, the first step is p of minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. When we open out, the minus 1 plus 1, they are cancelled out. Starting first two terms, minus 1 plus 1 again cancel out last two term. Then at x is equal to minus 1, the whole polynomial becomes 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor of p of. Now proceed for next question. In exercise 2.4, determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 is a factor. If x plus 1 is a factor, to substitute x plus 1 in p of x, that is x cube minus x square minus bracket 2 plus root 2 of x plus root 2. While applying the factor theorem, then we get p of x, same copy as it is. Therefore, it is given that x plus 1 is a factor. You have to determine. So first we'll find out the zeros of x plus 1. When we find out zeros, to substitute x plus 1 will be 0. Then we get x is equal to minus 1. Put x is equal to minus 1 in p of x. Put करते हैं और फिर कैलकुलेट करेंगे. तो माइनस 1 होल क्यूब माइनस 1 होल स्क्वायर, अगेन माइनस 2 प्लस रूट 2. Substitute minus 1 in place of x plus root 2. Therefore, minus 1 plus 2, they are cancelled out. Plus root 2, that is 2 root 2. Here at x is equal to minus 1, p of minus 1, that is 2 root 2, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, this factor x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial because remainder not is equal to 0. Now we proceed the next question using the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of px in each of the following cases. The first part is given p of x equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 and g of x is given x plus 2. We know that according to the factor theorem, if x minus a is a factor of px, then at x is equal to a, p of a equal to 0. Similarly, we can find out the zeros of that polynomial g of x such that we obtain x is equal to minus 2. When we put x is equal to minus 2 in p of x and it becomes 0, then we say that x plus 2 is a factor of p of x. Therefore, when we put x is equal to minus 2, the whole p of x, that is minus 2 whole cube, 3 into minus 2 whole square, plus 3 into minus 2 plus 1. Therefore, to step simplification, that is minus 8 plus 12 minus 6 plus 1 is equal to, when we calculate this whole step, then we get the result minus 1. Therefore, we conclude that g of x is not a factor of p of x. We again use the factor theorem, determine gx is a factor of px in each of the following cases. In the next example, here p of x is given x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6 and g of x is given x minus 3. According to the factor theorem, we know that if x minus a is a factor of px, therefore at x is equal to a, p of a will be 0. Here, when we find out the factor x minus 3, कि आप जब जीरोस कैलकुलेट करोगे तो x माइनस 3 को पुट कर दो एक बार 0 के इक्वल, तो आपको x कितना मिल जाएगा 3 के इक्वल. Substitute at x is equal to 3 in p of x, then we get p of 3 will be 0. Now start. When at x is equal to 3 पुट करते हैं in p of x में, तो p of 3 that is 3 whole cube minus 4 into 3 square plus 3 plus 6 such that 3 cube 27, 9 into 4 36 plus 3 plus 6, then it becomes 0. Hence, we conclude that g of x, that is x minus 3, is a factor of p of x. Now we proceed for next question. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of px in each of the following cases. In the first part, px is given x square plus x plus k. We know that using the factor theorem, if x minus a is a factor of px, if it is mentioned that, then when we put x minus a equal to 0, such that x is equal to a. Substitute x is equal to a in p of x and we'll take this equal to 0 because it is mentioned that x minus a is a factor of px. तो अगर आपको x माइनस ए फैक्टर गिवन है तो हम x माइनस ए का पहले जीरो इक्वेट करके x का वैल्यू डिटरमाइन करेंगे और उस कंप्लीट वैल्यू पे जब आप p ऑफ x को पुट करोगे तो वो जीरो के इक्वल लेके चलोगे तो हमें वहाँ से कांस्टेंट का वैल्यू डिटरमाइन फाइंड आउट हो जाएगा. देयरफॉर वी कंक्लूड दैट इफ x माइनस 1 इज अ फैक्टर ऑफ p ऑफ x देन p ऑफ 1 इक्वल टू 0. नाउ when we put x is equal to 1 in p of x 1 square plus k equal to 0, therefore k plus 2 equal to 0, hence the value of k is equal to minus 2. So we conclude that the value of k is equal to minus 2 when x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Now proceed for next question. In that question again we find out the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of the following cases. Here px is given kx square minus root 2x plus 1. We know that using the factor theorem if x minus a is a factor of px then p of a equal to 0. It is given in that question x minus a is a factor of px. So first we'll find out the zeros of x minus 1 such that x is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1 the value of p, that is polynomial 1 at 1 will be 0. Put at 1 in place of x. So p of 1 that is k into 1 square minus root 2 into 1 plus 1. Calculate this and find the value of k. Then we get k is equal to root 2 minus 1. Therefore we conclude that the value of k when x minus 1 is a factor of px is equal to root 2 minus 1. Now we proceed for next question. This based on factorization. In first part the quadratic polynomial is given 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Here this equation compare with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c, where a is given 12, b is given minus 7 and c is given 1. तो सिंप्लीफाई जब आप करोगे ना तो बेसिकली आपके पास फर्स्ट आपको मल्टीप्लाई करना है a इंटू सी को. तो 12 इंटू 1 को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, प्रोडक्ट पे 12 आ जाए और एडिशन करने पे माइनस 7 आ जाए. तो अपने 12 के फैक्टर किए 6 इंटू 2. आप जब ऐड करोगे तो 12 मल्टीप्लाई पे तो आ जाएगा बट एडिशन करने पे 7 नहीं आता है. तो हमने वापस 12 के फैक्टर किए 4 और 3 माइनस 4 दैट इज माइनस 3. दीज टू फैक्टर का सम करोगे तो माइनस 7 आएगा और मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो प्लस 12 आ जाएगा. फैक्टराइज करते हैं तो 12x स्क्वायर माइनस का 4x माइनस का 3x प्लस 1, टेकिंग कॉमन 4x in starting two steps, then we get in the bracket 3x minus 1. Similarly, in the last two steps, we taking common minus 1, then the bracket term will be 3x minus 1. Again we'll take common 3x minus 1 in both. When we taking common out, so 3x minus 1 bracket 4x minus 1. Therefore, we conclude that on factorization of the polynomial, we get the two linear factors 3x minus का 1 and 4x minus 1. Now proceed for next question. In that question, we have to factorize again by using splitting of middle term. The standard form of a quotient is given 6x square plus 5x minus x. Compare with the standard form. A will be 6, B equal to 5 और C equal to minus 6. तो आप पहले A और C को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे ना, तो मैं 6 और माइनस 6 को मल्टीप्लाई किया, दैट इज माइनस 36 आ गया. आपको 36 के फैक्टराइज करने, जिनको प्रोडक्ट करने पे 36 आए और सब्ट्रैक्ट करने पे 5 आ जाए, तो 9 और 4 करते हैं. फिर आप ध्यान से सुनना एक बार, यहाँ पर फैक्टराइजेशन करना है 36 के, 6 के आगे माइनस का साइन है, तो जो भी आप दो फैक्टर करोगे ना, दे बोथ हैविंग डिफरेंट साइन. हाउ टू बी डिसाइड कि +9 विल बी मोर देन या -9 विल बी मोर देन, हाउ टू बी डिसाइड आउट. तो इन दैट केस हम चेक करते हैं कि x का कॉफिशिएंट कितना है. कॉफिशिएंट हमको प्लस दे रखा है, +5 गिवन है, मतलब आपको साइन से बेसिकली कन्फर्मेशन करना होता है. तो +5 गिवन है, तो हम इन दोनों से जो बिगर फैक्टर है उसको प्लस लेंगे. तो मैंने 9 को लिया पॉजिटिव और 4 को लिया नेगेटिव. सब्स्टिट्यूट 6x² प्लस 9x माइनस का 4x माइनस 6. इन फर्स्ट टू टर्म taking common 3x, the bracket will be 2x plus 3. Again we'll take common minus 2, 2x plus 3. In both 2x plus 3 common out लेते हैं, 3x minus 2 बचेगा रिमाइंडर और रिमेनिंग वॉट एवर. तो 2x plus 3 into 3x minus 2. Therefore we conclude that on the factorization of the polynomial 6x² plus 5x minus का 6 we get 2x plus 3 and 3x minus 2. Now we proceed next type of question. In that question we have to factorize a cubic polynomial by hit and trial method. First we'll find out the factors of constant term, that is 2. Therefore we need to consider the factors of 2 which are plus minus 1 and plus minus 2. Let us substitute at x is equal to 1 in p of x. When we put x is equal to 1 in p of x, then we get 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2. Solve all these steps, then we get at x is equal to 1, p of 1 equal to 0. Therefore, according to the factor theorem, we can conclude that x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, such that here x minus 1 is a factor of px. Now we have to divide x minus 1 by the whole polynomial. Divide process same as long division method. So first we'll multiply x square to x, that is x cube minus x square. Change the sign, therefore they are cancelled, minus x cube, and next one is minus 2x square plus x square. Then we get minus x square minus x plus 2. Again we multiply minus x, that is minus x square minus minus plus x. Change the sign, again they are cancelled out. Then next step is minus का 2x plus 2. Again we multiply minus 2, तो minus 2x plus 2. Change the sign, they are cancelled out, the remainder will be 0. Therefore x minus 1, if the factor of the whole polynomial p of x which are given, then using the dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now in the next step, the cubic polynomial can be expressed x minus 1, that is divisor, into quotient. Quotient will be x square minus x plus 2. The second bracket is a quadratic polynomial. Now we have to factorize by using splitting of middle term, which already discussed in earlier slide. Therefore, the cubic polynomial have the factor x minus 1 to x plus 1 and x minus 2. Therefore, we can conclude that on factorization of cubic polynomial are given on the screen. Now we start the next pattern of cubic polynomial. This is the, again we factorize the cubic polynomial. First we find out the factors of plus 20, that is plus minus 20 plus minus 10 plus minus 5 plus minus 4 plus minus 2 plus minus 1. Now we put in place of x plus minus 1 up to plus minus 20. So by hit and trial method, when we put x is equal to minus 1 in the polynomial, then p of minus 1 whole cube plus 13 into minus 1 whole square plus 32 into minus 1 plus 20. Simplify all these steps, then we get the result will be 0. Therefore, according to the factor theorem, we can conclude that x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Hence, when we divide x plus 1, the whole polynomial, by the long division process, then write the steps. If x plus 1 is a divisor and this whole term is a dividend. Now let us start. First we multiply x square. So x square into x, that is x cube. X square into plus 1, that is plus x square. Change the sign. That both are negative. They are cancelled out. The next term will be 13 minus x square, that is 12x square, plus 32x plus 20. Again we multiply by 12x. So 12x into x, 12x square minus 12x. Change the sign. Minus minus, they are cancelled out. So plus 20x plus 20. Again we multiply by 20. So 20x plus 20, that is, change the sign. Both are negative. Then they are cancelled out to each other. The remainder will be 0. Therefore, the remainder will be 0. Hence, this x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Now, process को continue करते हैं. In that case, when we have to factorize, the whole cubic polynomial can be expressed dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. तो डिविडेंड आपको गिवन है पी ऑफ एक्स के इक्वल, डिवाइजर हम डिसाइड कर चुके थे एक्स प्लस 1 के इक्वल है, और क्वोशंट आपको गिवन है एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 12x प्लस 20 एंड रिमाइंडर विल बी 0. तो वी हैव टू फैक्टराइज एक्स रेज टू पावर 2 प्लस 12x प्लस 20. व्हेन वी फैक्टराइज दिस पॉलिनोमियल बाय यूजिंग स्प्लिटिंग ऑफ मिडिल टर्म, तो फैक्टर्स आर 2x एंड 10x. टेकिंग कॉमन x, that is x plus 2, taking common 10 in the last two step, then 10 bracket x plus 2. We'll take common x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus n. So these are the linear factors of the cubic polynomial. Hence, this cubic polynomial can be expressed by x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 10. Now you can try exercise 2.3 and 2.4 from NCERT, and I will send you worksheet which is based on exercise 2.3 and 2.4. Thank you so much.